What's the wildest thing you've done for money? Donating sperm pays $150 per visit, but nobody warns you about the actual process. I thought it'd be simple. Show up, do your thing, collect a check. Wrong. First appointment took 3 hours. They drew 7 vials of blood. Height, weight, blood pressure. Then came the physical exam where a nurse had to check everything. And I mean everything. She measured things I didn't know could be measured. The whole time she's making notes on a clipboard like she's inspecting a used car. Then she casually drops this bomb. You have exceptional motility and concentration. I had no idea what that meant until she showed me a chart on the wall. Apparently my sperm count is in the top 2% of donors they've seen. She circled a number, 280 million per milliliter. Normal is 15 million. I'm sitting there in a paper gown being told I produce buckets of premium sperm. They made me sign this massive consent form. One section asked what to do with your samples if you die before using them. Options included destroy them, donate to research, or transfer to another individual for their personal use. That last one haunted me. Who wants a dead stranger's frozen sperm? Why is that even an option? The donation room was where things got truly bizarre. They walked me down this hallway, handed me a key, and pointed to room 3. 5 separate locks on the door. Industrial gray couch made of this plasticky vinyl material that stuck to your skin instantly. There was a lamp in the corner for some reason, just a regular table lamp. No overhead lighting, just this sad little lamp. Full cabinet under the sink with at least 30 bottles of lube. Different brands, different types. They restocked after every patient. Next to the cabinet was a red emergency button with a sign, press if additional supplies needed. Who runs out of an entire cabinet of lube? What kind of marathon sessions were happening in here? The entertainment setup was professional grade. 50-inch TV mounted on the wall. Surround sound speakers in all 4 corners. Like they designed a home theater specifically for this purpose. The remote control looked like it operated a spaceship. 47 buttons, no labels. Took me 15 minutes to figure out how to switch inputs. When I finally got the TV working, I discovered their video library. Hundreds of titles organized by category. Problem: 80% were gay content. Not judging, just wasn't expecting it. Spent another 10 minutes scrolling to find something that worked for me. The whole time I'm thinking about the people waiting outside and how long I've been in here. The walls weren't soundproof. I could hear conversations in the hallway, people walking by, a phone ringing at the front desk. But they'd installed this premium sound system so the TV could drown everything out. The priorities were fascinating. There was a sink, but no paper towel dispenser, just a hand dryer, which means after washing your hands, you had to stand there for 30 seconds while this jet engine loud dryer blasted your hands dry. Not exactly subtle. Here's the worst part. When you're done, you have to hand deliver your sample to the lab. No Dropbox, no discreet window. You personally walk it down to the nurse's station, and the hallway to the lab runs directly past the main waiting room. Full glass windows on both sides. I'm walking down this corridor at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, holding a warm plastic cup with my name written on it in Sharpie, while 3 families with children are sitting in the waiting room. A grandmother looked up from her magazine, made direct eye contact with me. Her expression changed. She knew exactly what I was holding. A kid, maybe 7 years old, pointed at my cup and asked his mom what it was. I walked faster. The lab tech took my sample with a completely straight face. Temperature good, thanks. See you next week. That's when it hit me. I'd signed up for twice weekly donations. For 6 months. This was going to be my life. Walking past innocent families twice a week holding cups of my genetic material. Second visit was worse. Same grandmother was there. She nodded at me like we were old friends. The kid recognized me too. By visit 5, the front desk staff knew me by name. Hey, the regular room is available. The $150 per visit suddenly didn't seem like enough. Not for becoming the sperm guy to every staff member and regular patient in that clinic. Not for the grandmother who now smiled knowingly every time she saw me. But I needed the money. So twice a week I'd walk that hallway of shame, make eye contact with strangers, and pretend this was completely normal.